Chapter 1, Part 1. Amanda Carter stood in the bustling streets of New York City, her camera slung over her shoulder as she navigated through the crowds. The crisp autumn air filled her lungs as she made her way to yet another photo shoot, determined to prove herself in the competitive world of photography. Despite her success, Amanda carried the weight of a broken heart, the scars of a relationship still lingering in her mind. As she arrived at the location, Amanda set up her equipment with a steely determination, capturing the essence of the city through her lens. Her independence was her armor, protecting her from further pain and disappointment. But deep down, she longed for a love that would not only accept her flaws, but inspire her to be the best version of herself. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Joseph Sinclair found himself trapped in the confines of his family's aristocratic expectations in London. Born into privilege and bound by tradition, Joseph struggled to find his own identity amidst the pressures of his lineage. His passion for art and literature provided solace, a glimpse into a world where he could truly be himself. As fate would have it, Amanda and Joseph's paths crossed on an unexpected journey to Tuscany. The rolling hills and vineyards of Italy provided a backdrop for their encounter, a moment frozen in time as they gazed into each other's eyes. The chemistry between them was undeniable, a spark igniting a fire that neither could ignore. But as they explored the cobblestone streets and historic landmarks of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love was not without barriers. Past secrets and family pressures threatened to tear them apart, forcing them to confront their insecurities and make difficult decisions about their future. Despite the vast distance between their worlds, Amanda and Joseph were drawn together by a love that defied all odds. As they stood on the balcony of a Tuscan villa, overlooking the picturesque landscape below, they knew that their journey was just beginning. And as the sun set on the horizon, casting a warm glow over their entwined hands, they made a choice to embrace the risk of true love and forge a new path together. Chapter 1, Part 2. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue over Amanda and Joseph as they stood on the balcony of the Tuscan villa. In that moment, time seemed to stand still as they gazed into each other's eyes, the weight of their emotions hanging heavy in the air. Amanda felt her guard begin to falter, her heart opening up to the possibility of true love once more. Joseph reached out, his hand gently cupping Amanda's face as he brushed away a stray strand of hair. In that simple gesture, Amanda felt a wave of emotions wash over her: hope, longing, and a touch of fear. Their attraction was undeniable, a magnetic pull drawing them closer with each passing moment. As they stood in the embrace of the Italian night, Amanda and Joseph found solace in each other's arms, the barriers of their past slowly fading away. The gentle breeze carried whispers of possibility of a future where they could be free to love without constraints. But reality soon came crashing back in, reminding them of the vast differences between their lives. Amanda, the independent photographer seeking to make her mark in New York, and Joseph, the heir to a traditional British aristocratic family bound by duty and expectation. Their worlds seemed worlds apart, a glaring reminder of the challenges they would face if they chose to pursue their love. Yet, as they shared a silent moment of understanding beneath the starry Tuscan sky, Amanda and Joseph knew that their connection was too strong to ignore. They made a silent vow to each other, a promise to navigate the obstacles that lay ahead and fight for their love against all odds. And as they retreated into the warmth of the villa, their hearts beating in unison, Amanda and Joseph took the first step towards a love that would defy barriers, challenge traditions, and ultimately prove that true love was worth every risk they would take. Their journey had only just begun, but they were ready to face whatever lay ahead together. Chapter 2, Part 1. As dawn broke over the rolling hills of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph found themselves lost in a whirlwind of emotions. The beauty of the landscape seemed to mirror the intensity of their feelings, a kaleidoscope of passion and uncertainty that pulsed between them. Over breakfast in the sunlit courtyard of the villa, Amanda and Joseph shared stories of their lives, each revelation bringing them closer together. Amanda's tales of New York City's bustling streets and artistic endeavors intrigued Joseph, while his accounts of London's aristocratic world and family obligations shed light on the burdens he carried. But beneath the surface, insecurities lingered. Amanda's fear of depending on another person after a heartbreak, and Joseph struggled to break free from the expectations of this family's legacy. Their contrasting worlds seemed to collide in the tranquil setting of Tuscany, forcing them to confront the realities of their situation. As they wandered through the vineyards and ancient streets of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph found solace in each other's presence. The weight of their past began to feel less burdensome, replaced by a sense of possibility and newfound courage. Together, they explored the depths of their connection, unraveling layers of vulnerability and strength. But as the days turned into nights, reality crept back in, reminding them of the obstacles they faced. Amanda's budding career in New York and Joseph's impending arranged marriage in London loomed over them like shadows, threatening to tear them apart. Yet, in the quiet moments they shared under the Tuscan sun, Amanda and Joseph found a sense of peace. A quiet understanding passed between them, an unspoken promise to fight for their love, no matter the challenges that lay ahead. And as they watched the sun set over the Tuscan horizon, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was far from over. Together, they would navigate the treacherous waters of love, guided by the unwavering belief that their connection was worth every sacrifice they would have to make. Their love story had just begun, and they were determined to see it through, come what may. Chapter 2, Part 2. The fading light of the Tuscan sunset cast a warm glow over Amanda and Joseph as they stood on the terrace of the villa, their hands intertwined. The tranquil of the moment belled the storm of emotions within them, out of longing and trepidation that pulsed with each heartbeat. As night fell over Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph found themselves drawn to each other with an undeniable gravity. In the silence that enveloped them, they spoke volumes without words, their connection deepening with each shared glance and touch. Yet the weight of reality lingered in the air, their divergent paths looming over them like a shadow. Amanda's heart was torn between her burgeoning career in New York and the fear of depending on another person for her happiness. Joseph carried the burden of his family's expectations and the looming specter of an arranged marriage that threatened to tear him away from the woman who had captured his heart. In the midst of uncertainty, Amanda and Joseph found solace in each other's presence, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment. The quiet strength they drew from one another gave them the courage to confront the obstacles that stood in their way, to defy the expectations that threatened to keep them apart. As they retreated into the warmth of the villa, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was just beginning. The road ahead was fraught with challenges and sacrifices, but they were determined to walk it together, hand in hand, guided by the unwavering belief that their love was worth every risk. And as they settled into the peace of the Tuscan night, the stars above them twinkling like a promise of hope, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other, to stand united against the tide of change, to face the challenges that lay ahead with unwavering resolve, and to fight for a love that defied all barriers. Their hearts beat as one, their souls entwined in a bond that transcended time and distance. Their love story was just beginning, but they were ready to weather the storms that lay ahead together. Chapter 3, Part 1. The morning light filtered through the sheer curtains of the villa, painting the room in a soft, golden hue. Amanda and Joseph stirred from their slumber, their hearts heavy with the weight of the decisions that lay ahead. As they shared a quiet breakfast on the terrace, the tension between them palpable, they knew that the time had come to face their fears and confront the reality of their situation. Amanda looked into Joseph's eyes, seeing the conflict written in their depths. The walls she had built around her heart began to crumble in the face of his unwavering gaze. She knew that he carried the weight of his family's expectations, the burden of tradition that threatened to tear them apart. Joseph reached out, his hand finding hers across the table, a silent reassurance that they were in this together. He could see the weariness in Amanda's eyes, the scars of past heartbreaks still raw. But he also saw the strength and determination that lay beneath, the spark of resilience that had drawn him to her in the first place. As they sat in the quiet of the morning, the sounds of Tuscany surrounding them, Amanda and Joseph knew that they had a choice to make. They could walk away, returning to their separate worlds and burying the love that had blossomed between them, or they could fight for what they knew was worth every risk, their love. With a shared look of determination, Amanda and Joseph made a vow to each other. They would defy the expectations that bound them, challenge the traditions that threatened to keep them apart, and choose love above all else. Their hearts beat as one, their souls united in a love that knew no boundaries. As they stood on the terrace, the sun rising in the sky, casting a warm glow over their entwined hands, Amanda and Joseph took the first step towards a future filled with uncertainty, but also with the promise of a love that would endure. Their journey had only just begun, but they were ready to face it together, hand in hand against all odds. Chapter 3, Part 2. With their hearts intertwined and a newfound sense of determination, Amanda and Joseph embarked on a journey that would test the limits of their love. They felt the weight of their decisions as they navigated the cobbled streets of Tuscany, their steps echoing the rhythm of their intertwined destinies. As they explored the ancient cathedrals and hidden alleyways of the picturesque town, Amanda and Joseph found themselves opening up to each other in ways they never thought possible. Their conversations were laced with vulnerability and honesty, laying bare the fears and desires that had long been kept hidden. Amanda shared the scars of her past heartbreak, the wounds that had shaped her into the independent and guarded woman she was today. Joseph revealed the struggles he faced in upholding his family's legacy, torn between duty and the yearning for a life of his own choosing. But amidst the challenges and doubts that lingered, there was a glimmer of hope that shone brightly between them. Their love was a beacon of light in the darkness, illuminating a path forward that neither could deny. It was a love that defied all barriers, a force of nature that could not be contained. As they watched the sun set over the rolling hills of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph stood side by side, their hands clasped tightly together. The sky was painted in hues of pink and orange, a breathtaking backdrop to their shared moment of truth. In that fleeting instant, as the world around them basked in the glow of twilight, Amanda and Joseph made a silent promise to each other. They would follow their hearts, defy convention, and choose love over everything else. Their journey was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the unwavering belief that their love was worth fighting for. As darkness descended upon Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph lingered in the embrace of the night, knowing that their love story was far from over. Together, they would navigate the highs and lows of life, united in a bond that transcended time and distance. Their love was a force to be reckoned with, a love that would stand the test of time and defy all odds. And as they walked hand in hand into the unknown, their hearts beating as one, Amanda and Joseph embraced the uncertainty of the path before them, ready to carve out a future filled with passion, devotion, and a love that knew no boundaries. Chapter 4, Part 1. The echoes of their footsteps filled the ancient alleyways of Tuscany as Amanda and Joseph walked hand in hand, their hearts filled with a newfound sense of purpose. The winding streets of the town seemed to whisper tales of love and resilience, mirroring the journey that Amanda and Joseph had embarked upon. As they meandered through the charming piazzas and quaint cafes, and Joseph found themselves surrounded by the beauty of the Italian countryside. The vibrant colors of the vineyards and the scent of blooming flowers filled the air, creating a sense of enchantment that mirrored the magic of their blossoming love. With each passing moment, their bond grew stronger, their connection deepening with every shared smile and knowing glance. Amanda felt her fears and insecurities melting away in the warmth of Joseph's presence, his unwavering support giving her the courage to believe in a future where love conquered all. Joseph, in turn, found solace in Amanda's strength and independence, her resilience serving as a beacon of hope in the face of his own inner turmoil. He knew that choosing love meant defying centuries-old traditions and expectations, but he was willing to risk it all for a chance at a life filled with happiness and authenticity. As they watched the sunset from a secluded hillside overlooking the town, Amanda and Joseph found themselves enveloped in a sense of peace and serenity. The sky was painted in hues of pink and gold, casting a warm glow over their entwined figures as they stood side by side, united in their shared journey. In that moment of stillness, as the world around them faded into the darkness of night, Amanda and Joseph made a silent pact to follow their hearts wherever it may lead them. They were ready to face the challenges that lay ahead, to defy the odds and choose a love that transcended boundaries. As the stars began to twinkle overhead, casting a blanket of light over the town below, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love was a force to be reckoned with, and as they embraced the uncertainty of the path before them, hand in hand and heart in heart, they were filled with a sense of hope and courage that would carry them through whatever trials may come their way. Their love story was just beginning, but they were determined to make it a tale of passion, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to each other. Chapter 4, Part 2. The cool night air wrapped around Amanda and Joseph like a comforting embrace as they stood on the hillside, gazing out at the twinkling lights of the town below. In the silence of the night, their hearts beat as one, a rhythmic reminder of the love that bound them together. As they turned to each other, their eyes met in a silent understanding. The challenges that lay ahead were daunting, the road uncertain and fraught with obstacles. But in that moment, they both knew that they were stronger together, their love a beacon of light in the darkness. With a shared glance and a smile, Amanda and Joseph took each other's hands, a simple yet powerful gesture that spoke volumes. The path before them was uncharted, their journey unpredictable, but they were determined to face it side by side, their bond unbreakable. As they made their way back to the villa, the night alive with the symphony of crickets and the gentle rustle of the trees, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace settle over them. The weight of their decisions no longer felt like a burden, but rather an opportunity to forge a future filled with love, passion, and authenticity.
In the quiet of their room, bathed in the soft glow of candlelight, Amanda and Joseph sat together, their hearts laid bare. They shared their hopes and dreams, their fears and uncertainties, finding solace in the knowledge that they were not alone in this journey. And as they settled into the warmth of each other's embrace, the world outside faded into insignificance. Amanda and Joseph knew that the road ahead would not be easy, that challenges and obstacles would test their resolve. But they also knew that as long as they had each other, their love would endure, unyielding and unwavering. As they drifted off to sleep, wrapped in the comfort of each other's arms, Amanda and Joseph dreamed of a future filled with endless possibilities. Their love story was just beginning, a tale of courage, determination, and a love that knew no boundaries. And as they embraced the uncertainty of the path before them, they were filled with a sense of hope and excitement for the adventures that awaited them, hand in hand, heart in heart. Chapter 5, Part 1. The morning sun rose over the hills of Tuscany, casting a warm glow over the villa where Amanda and Joseph had found solace in each other's arms. As they woke to a new day, their hearts filled with a sense of purpose and determination. The challenges that lay ahead seemed less daunting in the light of their love. Amanda and Joseph shared a quiet breakfast on the terrace, the vibrant colors of the dawn painting the sky in shades of pink and gold. The fragrant scent of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the sweet aroma of blooming flowers, creating a sense of serenity that enveloped them. In the soft morning light, Amanda and Joseph made plans for the day ahead. They decided to explore the nearby vineyards, a lush landscape that held promises of new beginnings and endless possibilities. As they wandered through the rows of grapevines, hand in hand, they felt a sense of peace wash over them. With each step they took, Amanda and Joseph felt their bond growing stronger, their connection deepening with every shared moment. They laughed, they talked, they simply enjoyed each other's presence, savoring the simple joys of being together. As they sat beneath a canopy of vines, enjoying a picnic lunch that Joseph had prepared, they found themselves lost in conversation. They spoke of their dreams and aspirations, of the obstacles they had faced and the challenges that lay ahead. But through it all, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. The day passed in a blur of laughter and shared moments, each hour bringing them closer together. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery hues, Amanda and Joseph found themselves standing on a hilltop, overlooking the vast expanse of Tuscany. In the fading light of day, Amanda turned to Joseph, her heart brimming with love and gratitude. She knew that their journey was far from over, that they would face many more obstacles and trials in the days to come. But as long as they had each other, as long as they chose love over fear, they knew they could conquer anything that came their way. With a smile and a look of unwavering determination, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other. They would continue to follow their hearts, to defy the expectations that bound them, and to choose love above all else. The road ahead may be uncertain, but they were ready to face it together, hand in hand, heart in heart. And as they stood on that hilltop, bathed in the light of a new day, they knew that their love was a force of nature, a love that would endure and triumph against all odds. Chapter 5, Part 2. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the hills of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph found themselves lost the beauty of the golden light washed over them like a blanket of warmth, enveloping them in a sense of peace and contentment. In the quiet of the evening, with only the soft rustling of leaves and the distant hum of crickets to break the silence, Amanda and Joseph stood side by side, their hands clasped together in a silent gesture of unity. The world around them seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of them in a bubble of shared love and understanding. Amanda turned to Joseph, her eyes filled with a mixture of emotions: love, gratitude, and a tinge of uncertainty. She knew that the road ahead would be paved with challenges and obstacles, but she also knew that as long as they faced them together, their love would endure. Joseph met her gaze with a look of unwavering determination, a silent promise reflected in his eyes. He knew that defying traditions and expectations would not be easy, but he was willing to take that risk for the woman who had captured his heart in ways he never thought possible. In that moment, as the last rays of sunlight disappeared beyond the horizon, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other. They would continue to follow their hearts, to choose love over fear, and to face whatever challenges came their way with courage and resilience. Together, they would forge a path that was uniquely their own, guided by the unwavering belief that their love was worth every obstacle they would have to overcome. As the stars began to twinkle overhead, casting a soft glow over the landscape, Amanda and Joseph embraced the darkness of the night with a newfound sense of hope and determination. Their journey was far from over, but they walked it hand in hand, heart in heart, ready to face whatever the future held with a love that knew no bounds. And as they stood together under the blanket of the night sky, they knew that their love story was just beginning, a tale of courage, passion, and a love that would endure for eternity. Chapter 6, Part 1. The night air in Tuscany was alive with the symphony of chirping crickets and the gentle rustling of leaves as Amanda and Joseph walked back to the villa hand in hand. The moon hung high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the tranquil landscape. As they reached the entrance to the villa, Amanda turned to Joseph, her eyes filled with a mixture of love and apprehension. The challenges that lay ahead weighed heavily on her mind, but the warmth of Joseph's presence gave her a sense of reassurance and strength. Joseph, too, felt a surge of emotions as he looked into Amanda's eyes. Her resilience and independence had captivated him from the start, and he knew that their love was a force that could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. With a shared look of determination, Amanda and Joseph entered the villa, ready to face the uncertainties of the future together. The glow of candles flickered in the dimly lit hallway, casting shadows that danced along the walls as they made their way to their room. As they settled into bed, the moonlight filtering through the sheer curtains, Amanda and Joseph lay side by side, their bodies inches apart yet their hearts beating as one. The tranquility of the night enveloped them, a sense of calm washing over them as they drifted into a peaceful slumber. In their dreams, they danced through the vineyards of Tuscany, laughter and joy echoing through the night. Each step they took brought them closer together, their bond growing stronger with every moment shared under the stars. As the first light of dawn broke through the window, Amanda and Joseph stirred from their dreams, the memories of the night lingering in their minds. They knew that the challenges that lay ahead would test their resolve, but they were ready to face them head-on, armed with the unwavering belief in their love. With a deep breath and a shared smile, Amanda and Joseph rose from bed, ready to embrace the new day and the possibilities it held. Their love story was far from over, and they were determined to make every moment count, to cherish each other and the bond that had brought them together amidst the beauty of Tuscany. And as they stepped out into the morning light, hand in hand, their hearts filled with hope and love, Amanda and Joseph knew that no matter what the future held, they would face it together, united in a love that was destined to endure. Chapter 6, Part 2. The golden light of dawn bathed the villa in a soft, warm glow as Amanda and Joseph emerged from their room, ready to face the day ahead. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the promise of a new beginning, a sense of anticipation hanging in the air. As they made their way to the terrace for breakfast, Amanda and Joseph exchanged smiles, their hearts filled with a quiet resolve and a deep sense of connection. The challenges they faced only served to strengthen their bond, to deepen the love that had blossomed between them in the idyllic setting of Tuscany. Over a breakfast of fresh fruit and pastries, Amanda and Joseph spoke of their dreams and aspirations, of the obstacles that lay ahead and the choices they would have to make. The weight of their decisions hung heavy in the air, but they both knew that as long as they had each other, they could face whatever challenges came their way. As the morning sun rose higher in the sky, casting a golden light over the landscape, Amanda and Joseph made plans to explore the town one last time before their departure. They wandered through the cobblestone streets, hand in hand, taking in the sights and sounds of the bustling village around them. With each step they took, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over them. They knew that the road ahead would be filled with twists and turns, with obstacles to overcome and sacrifices to be made. But they were united in their love, in their shared belief that together, they could conquer anything. As they stood in the town square, surrounded by the beauty of Tuscany, Amanda and Joseph shared a quiet moment of reflection. The world around them seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of them in a bubble of shared love and understanding. In that moment, as the world continued to turn and life carried on around them, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other. They would continue to follow their hearts, to defy the expectations that bound them, and to choose love above all else. No matter what the future held, they knew that as long as they had each other, their love would endure, unyielding and unwavering. And as they prepared to leave Tuscany behind and face the challenges that awaited them, Amanda and Joseph walked hand in hand, ready to embrace the uncertain road ahead. Their journey was far from over, but they faced it with open hearts and unwavering love, their souls entwined in a bond that would withstand the test of time. And as they set off towards their future, hand in hand and heart in heart, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love story was just beginning, a tale of courage, resilience, and a love that knew no boundaries. Chapter 7, Part 1. The journey back to reality from the enchanting hills of Tuscany was bittersweet for Amanda and Joseph. As they made their way through the winding roads, the memories of their time together, filling the car with a sense of warmth and longing. Amanda stared out of the window, her thoughts drifting to the challenges that lay ahead. The hustle and bustle of New York City seemed a world away from the serene beauty of Tuscany, but she knew that she carried a piece of that magic with her in the form of her love for Joseph. Beside her, Joseph reached out to grasp her hand, a silent gesture of reassurance and support. His eyes held a depth of emotion that mirrored her own, a mix of determination and vulnerability that spoke volumes. As they arrived back in New York City, the familiar sights and sounds of the bustling streets greeted them. Amanda felt a surge of energy and determination wash over her. It was time to face the challenges of her career head-on, with the unwavering support of Joseph by her side. But as they settled back into their respective routines, the weight of their reality began to set in. Amanda's photography assignments demanded her full attention and dedication, while Joseph faced the looming pressure of his family's expectations and the arranged marriage that awaited him in London. Yet, despite the distance and the obstacles that stood between them, Amanda and Joseph clung to the memories of their time in Tuscany, drawing strength and inspiration from the love that had blossomed there. They knew that their journey was far from over, that they would have to navigate the waters of uncertainty and challenges that lay ahead. But as long as they had each other, as long as they chose love over fear, Amanda and Joseph believed that they could conquer anything that came their way. Their bond was forged in the fires of passion and resilience, a force that defied boundaries and expectations. As the days turned into nights, Amanda and Joseph found solace in the knowledge that their love was a constant, a beacon of light that guided them through the darkest of times. And as they faced the future hand in hand, heart in heart, they knew that their love story was just beginning, a tale of courage, determination, and an unwavering commitment to each other. Chapter 7, Part 2. Days turned into, and Amanda and Joseph found themselves swept up in whirlwind of their lives in New York City. Amanda threw herself into her photography assignments, seeking to establish herself as a renowned photographer and make a mark in the competitive industry. Joseph, too, navigated the expectations of his family and the pressures of his aristocratic heritage. Despite challenges they faced, their love remained a steadfast anchor in the midst of chaos. Amanda found solace in Joseph's unwavering support and understanding, while Joseph drew strength from Amanda's resilience and independence. As they stole moments together in the bustling city, their love blossomed and grew stronger, weaving its way through the fabric of their lives. They found joy in the simple moments: a shared laugh over dinner, a quiet walk in Central Park, a stolen kiss on a busy street corner. But the shadows of their pasts and the weight of their futures loomed large, threatening to disrupt the delicate balance they had found. Amanda's fear of dependence and the specter of heartbreak, Joseph's duty and the burden of tradition, these obstacles cast a shadow over their love, a reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. Yet, in each other's arms, Amanda and Joseph found solace and comfort. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm that came their way. Their love was a guiding light, a beacon of hope that illuminated their path through the darkness. As they stood on the rooftop of Amanda's apartment building, the skyline of New York City spread out before them. Amanda and Joseph shared a quiet moment of reflection. The city buzzed with life below, but in that moment, they felt a sense of calm and clarity wash over them. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the cityscape, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other. They would continue to face their challenges head-on, to embrace the uncertainties of the future with courage and determination. Their love was a force to be reckoned with, a bond that transcended time and distance, and they were ready to face whatever the future held, hand in hand, heart in heart. Their love story was far from over, but it was a tale of resilience, passion, and an abiding devotion that would withstand the test of time. Chapter 7, Part 3. As the city lights twinkled below and the night sky enveloped them in its embrace, Amanda and Joseph stood on the rooftop, their hearts beating in harmony. The cool evening air carried a sense of peace and possibility, a reminder that amidst the chaos of their lives, their love remained a constant, a source of strength and comfort. In the quiet of the night, Amanda turned to Joseph, her gaze meeting his with an intensity that spoke volumes. They had faced challenges and uncertainties, but their love had only grown stronger, woven into the fabric of their lives like a thread of destiny that bound them together. Joseph reached for Amanda's hand, his touch a silent reassurance that they were in this together. In that moment, under the blanket of stars, They were united in their shared commitment to weather the storms that lay ahead, to hold on to each other and their love with unwavering resolve. With a shared glance and a smile that spoke of 1,000 unspoken promises, Amanda and Joseph made a pact to face whatever the future held with courage and unwavering determination. Their love was a flame that burned brightly, casting out the shadows of fear and doubt, lighting the way forward through the darkness. And as they stood together on that rooftop, their hearts entwined in a bond that defied all barriers, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was far from over. The road ahead would be filled with twists and turns, challenges and triumphs, but they were ready to face it all together, hand in hand, heart in heart. As they gazed out at the sprawling cityscape before them, with its towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of hope and possibility wash over them. The world was full of uncertainties, but one thing remained constant: their love for each other, a love that would carry them through whatever came their way. And as they lingered on the rooftop, wrapped in each other's arms, the night sky above them filled with twinkling stars, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love story was far from over. It was a tale of courage, resilience, and a love that would endure for eternity, a love that would stand the test of time and defy all odds. And as they embraced the future with open hearts and unwavering devotion, they knew that together, they could conquer anything that came their way. Chapter 8, Part 1. Days turned to weeks, and weeks turned to months as Amanda and Joseph navigated the ebb and flow of their lives in New York City. In the midst of bustling streets and towering skyscrapers, they found moments of peace and solitude in each other's company. Their love only deepened with time, becoming a beacon of light in the midst of their individual challenges. Amanda thrived in her photography career, capturing the vibrant energy of the city through her lens. Joseph, determined to forge his own path, delved into the world of art and literature, finding solace in the creative outlets that fueled his passion. Despite the distance that separated them during the day, their nights were filled with shared moments of laughter, conversation, and intimacy. In the quiet of Amanda's apartment, they found a sanctuary in each other's arms, a safe haven where their love could flourish without boundaries. As the seasons shifted from the vibrant hues of autumn to the crisp chill of winter, Amanda and Joseph found themselves facing a crossroad in their relationship. The specter of their pasts and the weight of their futures loomed large, casting a shadow over the delicate balance they had struck. In the midst of uncertainty, Amanda and Joseph turned to each other, seeking solace and comfort in the familiarity of their love. They knew that the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and sacrifices, but they were ready to face it together, hand in hand, heart in heart. One cold winter night, as snowflakes gently fell outside Amanda's window, she and Joseph sat together by the fire, the crackling of logs providing a rhythmic backdrop to their thoughts. In the quiet of the night, they shared their hopes and fears, their dreams and aspirations, laying bare their vulnerabilities and uncertainties. And as they looked into each other's eyes, their hearts filled with a mixture of love and trepidation, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other. They would continue to navigate the complexities of life, to embrace the challenges with courage and resilience, and to hold on to their love with unwavering faith. As the fire crackled and the snow fell gently outside, Amanda and Joseph found a sense of peace and unity in the warmth of their love. They knew that the road ahead would be challenging, but they were ready to face it with open hearts and unwavering devotion. Their love story was a tapestry of courage, passion, and unwavering commitment, a story that would continue to unfold, one chapter at a time. Chapter 8, Part 2. The warmth of the fire flickered in Amanda's eyes as she looked at Joseph, her heart filled with love and determination. In that moment, surrounded by the glow of the fire and the gentle fall of snow outside, she knew that their love was a flame that could withstand any storm. Joseph reached for Amanda's hand, his touch a silent reassurance that they were in this together. In the quiet of the night, their bond felt unbreakable, their love a force of nature that knew no limits. As they sat by the fire, the crackling flames casting dancing shadows on the walls, Amanda and Joseph spoke of their dreams for the future. They shared their fears and uncertainties, their hopes and aspirations, knowing that whatever lay ahead, they would face it together, hand in hand. With a shared smile and a look of unwavering determination, Amanda and Joseph made a pact to follow their hearts, to choose love over fear, and to embrace the unknown with courage and grace. Their love was a source of strength, a light that illuminated their path through the darkness. And as they settled into each other's embrace, the world outside faded into insignificance. Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was far from over, that challenges and obstacles would test their resolve. But in each other, they found a sense of belonging, a deep connection that anchored them in the midst of life's storms. As the fire crackled and the snow continued to fall, Amanda and Joseph reveled in the warmth of their love. The night held a sense of peace and tranquility, a feeling of being exactly where they were meant to be together, bound by love and united in their shared journey. And as they closed their eyes, wrapped in the comfort of each other's arms, Amanda and Joseph drifted into a peaceful slumber, their dreams filled with visions of a future filled with possibilities. Their love story was far from over, but it was a tale of resilience, courage, and an unwavering commitment to each other. And as they embraced the uncertainty of the road ahead, hand in hand, heart in heart, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love was a force to be reckoned with, a bond that would endure for all eternity. Chapter 9, Part 1. Morning light filtered through the window, casting a gentle glow over the room where Amanda and Joseph lay intertwined in each other's arms. As they stirred from their slumber, the world outside was blanketed in a layer of pristine white from the overnight snowfall, creating a serene atmosphere that matched the peace in their hearts. Amanda gazed at Joseph, his features softened by the morning light, a sense of contentment settling over her as she took in the sight of the man she loved. Joseph's eyes met hers, and in that shared moment of silence, they communicated a depth of understanding and connection that words could not express. With a smile that spoke volumes, Amanda shifted closer to Joseph, feeling the comforting warmth of his embrace. In that embrace, she found solace, strength, and a sense of home that transcended the physical space they occupied. As they lingered in the quiet of the morning, Amanda and Joseph knew that the time had come to face the uncertainties that awaited them. The challenges of their individual paths loomed large, but together, they were an unbreakable force, ready to take on whatever came their way. As they rose from bed and made their way to the window, the winter landscape painted a picture of serenity before them. The world was hushed and still, a moment frozen in time that seemed to echo the peace they found in each other's company. With a gaze filled with determination, Amanda turned to Joseph, a silent understanding passing between them. They knew that their love was a rare and precious gift, a bond that had weathered storms and stood the test of time. It was a love that they would fight for, cherishing each other and the connection that bound them together. And as they stood side by side, facing the unknown with unwavering courage and an unshakable bond, Amanda and Joseph prepared to embark on the next chapter of their journey. With hearts entwined and spirits aligned, they were ready to face the future hand in hand, knowing that their love was a force that could conquer all obstacles and light the way through the darkest of days. Chapter 9, Part 2. The day unfolded before Amanda and Joseph like a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the colors of their shared journey. As they stood by the window, overlooking the tranquil winter landscape, they felt a sense of anticipation and excitement for the road that lay ahead. With a silent, Amanda and Joseph made their way to the kitchen, where they brewed a pot of steaming coffee and prepared a simple breakfast. The smell of freshly brewed coffee filled the air, mingling with the scent of cinnamon and warmth, creating a cozy atmosphere that cocooned them in a bubble of love. As they sat at the table, savoring their breakfast and each other's company, the conversation flowed easily between them. They spoke of their dreams and aspirations, of the challenges they had faced and the victories they had celebrated together. In that moment, they knew that their love was a source of strength, a guiding light that illuminated their path through life's twists and turns. With a shared sense of determination, Amanda and Joseph made plans for the day ahead. They decided to take a walk through the snow-covered park, the winter wonderland outside beckoning them with its quiet beauty and promise of new beginnings. As they stepped outside into the crisp winter air, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of renewal wash over them. The crunch of snow beneath their boots, the frosty breath that hung in the air, it all served as a reminder of the beauty and resilience of the world around them, a reflection of their own love and connection. Hand in hand, they walked through the park, the sun casting a soft golden light over the landscape. The world seemed to stand still in that moment, as if nature itself was honoring the bond between Amanda and Joseph, celebrating the love that had blossomed in their hearts. And as they meandered through the winter wonderland, their steps leaving imprints in the snow, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love was a force of nature. It was a love that transcended time and distance, a love that would carry them through whatever the future held, hand in hand, heart in heart. And as they walked into the future, their hearts filled with hope and determination, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love story was far from over. It was just the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities and the unwavering belief in a love that knew no boundaries. Chapter 9, Part 3. As Amanda and Joseph strolled through the snow-covered park, the world around them transformed into a winter wonderland. The trees stood tall and bare, draped in a delicate layer of snow, while the sun shone brightly in the clear blue sky, casting a radiant glow over the landscape. With each step they took, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over them. The snow crunched beneath their boots. The air was filled with the soft sound of laughter and shared stories, creating a magical moment of connection and intimacy. As they walked, hand in hand, Amanda turned to Joseph with a smile, her heart filled with love and gratitude. The bond they shared was a rare and precious gift, a source of strength and comfort that carried them through the highs and lows of life. Joseph met her gaze with a look of unwavering determination and devotion. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of the winter landscape, he knew that his love for Amanda was unshakable, a force that would guide him through whatever challenges lay ahead. As they rounded a bend in the path, they came across a snow-covered bench nestled beneath a tall oak tree. Amanda and Joseph sat down, side by side, the world around them hushed and still, the only sound the quiet rustling of the wind through the trees. In the peaceful silence of the winter afternoon, Amanda and Joseph found a moment of reflection. They spoke of their hopes and dreams, their fears and uncertainties, sharing their deepest thoughts and feelings in a world that felt suspended in time. With a shared sense of purpose and resolve, Amanda and Joseph made a vow to each other. They promised to continue to face the challenges and uncertainties of life together, to hold on to their love with unwavering faith and commitment, and to cherish each moment they shared as a gift. And as they sat on the snow-covered bench, the sun beginning to dip below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the winter landscape, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace wash over them. Their love was a beacon of light in the darkness, a source of hope and strength that would sustain them through whatever trials lay ahead. As they rose from the bench and made their way back through the park, their hands intertwined and their hearts connected, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was far from over. It was a journey of love, of resilience, and of unwavering commitment to each other, a journey that they were ready to embark on together, hand in hand, heart in heart, as they faced the future with courage and an unbreakable bond. Chapter 9, Part 4. The snow softly crunched beneath Amanda and Joseph's boots as they made way back through the winter sun, casting a warm glow over the pristine landscape. The stillness of the winter afternoon enveloped them, creating a sense of peace and serenity that matched the love in their hearts. As they walked hand in hand, Amanda and Joseph felt the weight of the past and the uncertainties of the future fading away, replaced by a profound sense of connection and unity. In each other, they found a beacon of light, a source of strength that could weather any storm. With each step, Amanda and Joseph drew closer to the realization that their love was a force that transcended boundaries and defied expectations. It was a love that had withstood the tests of time and distance, a love that had only grown stronger with each passing day. As they reached the edge of the park, the sun dipping below the horizon in a blaze of orange and pink, Amanda and Joseph paused to take in the beauty of the moment. The winter landscape was bathed in a golden light, a painting of tranquility and grace that mirrored the love they shared. With a shared glance and a smile that spoke volumes, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was just beginning. The road ahead was uncertain, filled with twists and turns, challenges and triumphs. But together, hand in hand, heart in heart, they were ready to face it all, bound by a love that was unyielding and unwavering. As they continued on their path, the world around them alive with the promise of a new day, Amanda and Joseph walked into the future with open hearts and a steadfast belief in the power of their love. Their love story was a testament to resilience, courage, and a bond that knew no bounds, a story that would continue to unfold, moment by moment, chapter by chapter, as they wrote the next part of their shared journey, hand in hand, heart in heart. Chapter 9, Part 5. The colors of the twilight sky painted a breathtaking backdrop as Amanda and Joseph continued their walk, hand in hand, through the park. The hues of orange, pink, and purple blended seamlessly, casting a soft and ethereal light over the snow-covered landscape. In the quiet beauty of the evening, with only the sounds of their footsteps and the gentle rustling of the winter wind, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace wash over them. The world seemed to glow with a magical aura, reflecting the deep and abiding love that bound them together. As they wandered along the winding paths, the familiarity of each other's touch grounding them, Amanda and Joseph found themselves lost in the moment. The cares and worries of the outside world melted away, leaving only the purity of their connection and the unwavering faith in their shared future. With the last light of day slowly fading, Amanda and Joseph reached a clearing in the park where a canopy of stars twinkled overhead. The snow sparkled under the celestial light, creating a scene of quiet and ethereal beauty that mirrored the depth of their emotions. In the tranquility of the night, Amanda and Joseph stood close together, their eyes meeting in a silent exchange of understanding and love. They knew that their journey had been filled with challenges and uncertainties, but in that moment, they found solace in the knowledge that they were united in their love, a love that could withstand any storm. And as they gazed up at the starlit sky, a sense of hope and possibility filled their hearts. The twinkling stars seemed to hold the promise of a bright future, a future that they would forge together, hand in hand, heart in heart. With a silent vow to each other and a shared sense of purpose, Amanda and Joseph continued their walk through the park, the stars above lighting their way. Their love story was far from over, but in that moment, under the vast expanse of the night sky, they knew with certainty that their love was a force of nature, a bond that would endure for all eternity, guiding them through the unknown and into the promise of a new day. Chapter 9, Part 6. As Amanda and Joseph walked hand in hand beneath the starlit sky, a sense of calm and certainty enveloped them. The twinkling stars above seemed to be whispering secrets of hope and promise, casting a magical glow over the path that lay ahead for the couple. With each step they took, Amanda and Joseph felt a deepening connection and an unspoken understanding between them. Their love, like the stars above, shone brightly in the darkness, a guiding light that illuminated their way through life's uncertainties. In the peaceful stillness of the night, Amanda and Joseph found solace in the quiet moments they shared, in the simple joy of being together. As they continued their walk through the park, the beauty of the winter landscape mirrored the beauty of their love, serene, timeless, and pure. Underneath the canopy of twinkling stars, Amanda and Joseph stopped to embrace each other, the world around them seeming to fade away into the background. In that moment of silence and connection, they knew that their love was a force that would see them through any challenge, a bond that could weather any storm. With a shared look and a knowing smile, Amanda and Joseph made a silent vow to each other to face the future with courage, to embrace the uncertainties with grace, and to hold on to their love with unwavering faith. Their journey together was just beginning, a path filled with endless possibilities and the promise of a future they would build side by side. As they lingered in the stillness of the night, the stars twinkling overhead like a celestial choir, Amanda and Joseph felt a sense of peace settle over them. Their love story was a testament to resilience, dedication, and an unwavering belief in the power of love to conquer all. And as they continued their walk through the park, their footsteps echoing the rhythm of their hearts, Amanda and Joseph knew that they were embarking on a new chapter of their shared journey, hand in hand, heart in heart. The night held a sense of wonder and promise, a reflection of the love that bound them together, forging a path of endless possibilities and a future filled with hope. Chapter 9, Part 7. The stars above continued to twinkle brightly as Amanda and Joseph walked through the park, their steps light and their hearts full of love and hope. The air was crisp and still, filled with the quiet magic of the night and the promise of a future filled with endless possibilities. As they walked, hand in hand, the world around them seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of them in a bubble of shared love and understanding. The snow crunched softly beneath their boots, creating a soothing rhythm that mirrored the beat of their intertwined hearts. In the silence of the night, Amanda and Joseph found solace in each other's presence, the weight of the world lifting from their shoulders as they shared a connection that transcended words. Their love was a beacon of light, guiding them through the darkness and uncertainty with unwavering certainty. With a shared smile and a look of determination, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was far from over. The road ahead may be filled with twists and turns, challenges and triumphs, but they were ready to face it all, united in their love and commitment to each other. As they reached the end of their walk, the moon hung low in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the park. The night was alive with the soft hush of the winter wind, carrying with it a sense of peace and tranquility that enveloped Amanda and Joseph in its embrace. Underneath the moonlit sky, Amanda turned to Joseph, her eyes alight with love and determination. In that moment, with the world asleep around them, she knew that their love was a force to be reckoned with, a bond that would withstand any challenge and endure for all time. And as they stood together in the quiet beauty of the night, hand in hand, heart in heart, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love story was just beginning. It was a tale of resilience, courage, and the unwavering belief in a love that knew no bounds, a love that would guide them through the unknown and into a future filled with endless possibilities. Together, they stepped forward, hand in hand, ready to embrace the journey that awaited them, united in a love that would stand the test of time. Chapter 9, Part 8. The moonlight bathed the winter landscape in a soft, ethereal glow as Amanda and Joseph stood hand in hand, gazing up at the starlit sky. The stillness of the night wrapped around them like a comforting blanket, a sense of peace and unity settling over their hearts. In that moment of quiet connection, Amanda and Joseph felt the depth of their love resonate between them, a silent understanding that spoke volumes. The world seemed to hold its breath, as if in awe of the love that bound the couple together in a bond that transcended time and space. As they stood beneath the canopy of stars, the universe stretched out before them in all its vastness and beauty. A sense of awe washed over Amanda and Joseph, reminding them of the infinite possibilities that lay ahead, of the endless horizons they would explore together. With a shared glance and a smile, Amanda and Joseph turned to each other, their eyes meeting in a silent exchange of love and devotion. They knew that their journey was just beginning, that the challenges of the future would only serve to strengthen their love, to deepen the connection that had blossomed between them. Hand in hand, they began to walk again, their steps light and purposeful, guided by the light of the moon and the quiet assurance of their love. The world around them seemed to shimmer with the promise of new beginnings, of adventures yet to be had, and a future filled with love and possibility. As they continued on their path, the night air filled with the soft sound of their laughter and the gentle crunch of snow underfoot. The silence of the night was broken only by the music of their shared journey, a melody of love, hope, and unwavering commitment that echoed through the night. And as they walked into the night, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love was a force of nature, a bond that would carry them through whatever challenges came their way. Their hearts beat as one, their souls entwined in a love that would endure for all eternity, guiding them through the darkness and into the light of a future filled with endless possibilities and the unwavering belief in a love that knew no boundaries. Chapter 9, Part 9. As Amanda and Joseph walked hand in hand through the quiet beauty of the winter night, their hearts beat in sync with the rhythm of the universe around them. The crunch of snow underfoot and the soft whisper of the night wind carried them forward on their path, a path that seemed to unfold before them like a story waiting to be written. In the stillness of the night, the world felt alive with a sense of possibility and potential. The stars above shone brightly, a canopy of light that illuminated their way, guiding them through the darkness with a gentle and reassuring glow. With each step they took, Amanda and Joseph felt a deepening connection to each other and to the world around them. Their love was a bond that defied time and space, a force that united them in a shared journey of discovery and growth. Under the watchful eye of the stars, Amanda turned to Joseph, her eyes reflecting the love and determination that filled her heart. In that moment, with the world quiet around them, she found solace in the knowledge that they were united in their love and their commitment to each other. Joseph met her gaze with a look of unwavering devotion and understanding. As they walked side by side through the winter landscape, he knew that their love was a source of strength and courage, a light that would guide them through the darkest of times. With a shared smile and a silent vow, Amanda and Joseph continued on their journey together. The night held a sense of wonder and possibility, a reminder of the beauty and magic that surrounded them, a testament to the power of love to conquer all obstacles and lead them into a future filled with endless hope and promise. And as they walked into the night, their hearts filled with the warmth of their love and the light of the stars above, Amanda and Joseph knew that their journey was just beginning. It was a journey of love, of discovery, of resilience, and of unwavering commitment to each other, a journey that they would embrace with open hearts and open arms, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, hand in hand, heart in heart. Chapter 9, Part 10. As Amanda and Joseph walked beneath the starlit sky, their silhouettes cast long shadows in the moonlight. The winter air was crisp and cold, but their hearts were warm with the love that bound them together. Each step they took felt like a journey into the unknown, a path filled with endless possibilities and the promise of a future filled with wonder and love. In the quiet of the night, the world around them seemed to hold its breath, as if in reverence of the love that bloomed between Amanda and Joseph. The stillness of the winter night enveloped them in a blanket of peace, offering a moment of respite from the chaos of the world around them. Hand in hand, they continued on their path, their footsteps creating a rhythmic melody that echoed through the night. The stars above twinkled like diamonds in a velvet sky, a canvas of beauty that mirrored the love that shone brightly between Amanda and Joseph. With each passing moment, Amanda and Joseph felt their bond deepen, their connection strengthening as they walked together through the winter night. The world around them seemed to come alive with a sense of magic and possibility, as if nature itself was celebrating the love that blossomed between them. Under the watchful gaze of the moon and the stars, Amanda turned to Joseph, her eyes filled with a mixture of love and determination. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of the night, she knew that their love was a force to be reckoned with, a bond that would withstand the test of time. Joseph met her gaze with a look of unwavering devotion and understanding, his heart filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the love they shared. As they walked hand in hand through the winter night, he felt a sense of peace settle over him, in knowing that they were exactly where they were meant to be, together. As they continued their journey through the winter night, their hearts filled with love and hope, Amanda and Joseph knew that their love story was just beginning. It was a tale of resilience, courage, and the unwavering belief in the power of love to conquer all obstacles and light the way through the darkness. And as they walked hand in hand into the future, guided by the light of the stars above, they were ready to embrace whatever challenges came their way, united in a love that would endure for all eternity.